I really thought that whenever the Chicago Sky moved on into their next coach, I didn't know exactly how Angel Reese would go about responding to it because of her relationship with Coach Spoon. Her relationship with Coach Spoon, I mean, is well documented with a very, very great relationship. One that she really, really enjoyed, and she loved playing for Coach Spoon. Now, when they fired Coach Spoon, I mean, Angel's response was big. It was a huge response, very emotional, very negative response, one that you got from her. However, some reporting lately has come out from Athlon Sports that, you know, the way that their relationship was partially the reason for Coach Spoon being let go in the first place from the Sky. However, they've moved on, and since moving on, they went out to hire Tyler Marsh, and Coach Marsh is coming from the Aces, where he, you know, is very well known. Angel responded with that's a W for us. Now, you can always tell how loved the coach is by how players respond when they leave, and the Aces are not happy about this situation. And Angel's kind of like, you know, messing with them right now. It's kind of funny how the little back and they're having. She's like, you know, they're like, yo, girl, give us a day before you celebrate so hard. All she said was W, period, right? And when I say they're upset, I mean, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. I'm more so believing that they're happy for him and his development and what he's doing, right? However, you know, he was a beloved coach on that staff, and partially because of what he brought to that staff. He was in charge of player development, and I'm going to let you hear from him. What was his initial charge going into his job with the Aces?
I remember, like, when I first got hired, and coach was like, there's two people I want you to work with. Dearica Hamby, like, she has to be a great finisher in the paint, and Jackie Young, we need her to shoot threes. And I don't think it's that she can't shoot, she just won't take them. And so I started watching film and kind of putting the plan together in my head. And then I remember, like, our first time working together, it was just like, we just clicked.
Now, you heard his charge concerning Jackie Young, right? What was he supposed to do? He was supposed to come in and really up her three-point game. Look at what happened to her three-point game. He was hired before the 2022 season, and look what happened. Look at that jump. She went from even not only the attempts went up by, I mean, wow, significant figures, almost 100 in the first year alone. Look at the percentage. The percentage goes up as well. He's not just known for, you know, player development just because, right? He's been successful developing players, and one in particular is Jackie Young.
Jackie Young, she's got a new career high. Oh, come on, Jackie. One of the reasons she's on the Olympic team.
Coach Marsh is not new to this at all. He spent some time with G League and the NBA, and he's been a part of these championship runs with the Aces as well. So he's, like I said, he's a player favorite. They love him. He has a really good relationship with each one of his players. As a matter of fact, it's part of his coaching philosophy. I want you to hear that from him as well.
First and foremost, it's about relationships. I think that it's hard to be a good coach if you're not good at cultivating relationships with your players, with your staff. And I think that you're able to impact and be more influential that way. Players are able to open up more to you. People in general are able to open up more to you when they feel like you have a sincere affinity for them, a sincere love, a sincere appreciation for what they do and who they are, most importantly.
Now, as we all know, there is room for improvement in Angel's game. We've talked about this, you know, multiple times, and Angel will tell you herself there's room for her to improve. So I'm not saying anything out the way. She did end the season with the injury to her wrist. And I mean, it was a disappointing end to a season because she had such a phenomenal stat season, and she's had just a real big glow up, right? She's been great. I believe that this hire is going to be critical for her overall growth. And why do I say that? He has a track record. He has a track record of coming in with a plan for a particular player and then making that player better in the areas where he's trying to make them better at. And so I see room for growth in Angel's game, and I see this guy will see the same thing. I believe he can come in and help Angel Reese. Angel already strives in areas like rebounding. That's already a big thing for her. And some people are saying, she missed her own shot so much she's getting whatever, y'all. She's dominant on the boards. That's already her thing. However, there is room to grow in terms of shooting around the basket. There's room to grow in terms of leadership. There's room to grow in a few different areas in her game. Now, she can shoot better than y'all think. She showed that at All-Star, right? But look, she's showing you right now that she's popping these threes from outside. So don't think she can't do it. Just know that her game is going to take another upswing, and the catalyst will be Marsh, right? And there's other players on that team who's going to really benefit from having him around. That's at least our hope for this young man and his coaching career, and kind of where we believe he can go. He's been a critical part of championship squads in the past. We're hoping from here he takes the Sky to the next level.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.